Good evening. This is the post-game press conference for the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023 Asian Qualifiers Group B, game between Japan and Chinese Taipei. Japan beats Chinese Taipei 76-71. Chinese Taipei coach Charles Parker and player Zhou Guiyu have joined us. The press conference will be conducted in English. First, coach, can you give us your comments?
It's a great game. I think that Japan played very well under the circumstances of being new together. But I felt that we had a tremendous effort and an opportunity to win the game. And I'm so very proud of our team. Even in a loss, there's a lot of positive that our young team gained from this experience. And that's what this is all about, whether my coaches that I'm allowing to coach for the game, young coaches that stood up and did a fantastic job, and the players, being young players, they did a fantastic job. So I'm so very proud of our effort and so very proud to represent Taiwan.
Okay. Thank you. Zhou, can you give us your comments as well?
日本是一支很强的球队，日本是一支很强的球队，然后我们也是很年轻的球队。那在比赛中有很多可以赢球的机会，但是因为有一些状况，所以我们没有把握住。那希望大家可以在比赛中学习到这些经验，那在未来可以再帮助中华队这样子。
Do I translate? Okay.
Yeah.
Japan team is a really strong team. We actually really had a chance to win this game, but unfortunately we didn't win it. But all our teammates, we have learned a lot of things between these games.
Okay, thank you. So we have some questions from the media. First question for Coach. This is from Mr. Shibata from O Media. So you guys took the lead early and responded well every time Japan made a run. Well, except for the fourth quarter. So what can you attribute that fourth quarter to? Was it physical strength or energy or experience, or was it anything else?
Well, overall, you know, I'm a kind of coach that really looks at statistics, and it's always kind of important for me to look at statistics. And I see that we led the game for 28 minutes. They only led for 8 minutes. It's the time of the lead, obviously, that's important. And them leading late got most of their 8 minutes in the fourth quarter. That's a little bit of a concern for us. We need to finish games better. It was the same in Australia yesterday, where we played pretty well in the third quarter. We outscored Australia 20-3 in the third quarter. But then in the fourth quarter, we kind of faltered. I contribute that to our experience and being the first time together and realizing that we have 6 college players. Half of our team are college players. So it's not like we have all our experienced players. That's no excuse, because Japan played very well. They beat us. But our rebounding was incredible tonight. Our free throw shooting and our three-point shooting was down. We make shots, we win games. But overall, we just, again, I'm just very excited for this young team.
Okay, thank you. One more question. So, not like yesterday, today was a close game. Mm-hmm. So how much does this result add to your confidence in leading this team to the next level?
Well, a lot of confidence. For one, Will Artino played pretty well, better, really better than he did yesterday. And I really believe if he stays in the game, I believe we win that game. Him fouling out and being in foul trouble most of the game, I think, really hurt us. But again, like I've mentioned before, there's just so many positives for us to out-rebound them and get 22 points, second chance points. And when you look at the statistics, I mean, if you look at statistics alone, we should have won this game. only 7 turnovers, 18 offensive rebounds, 22 points, second chance points. We had every opportunity to win this game, but a little stretch here or there, a little missed free throw or missed 3 here or there, just basically made the difference.
Okay, thank you. Next question from Mr. Nagatsuka from Sportiva. This is for Coach as well. So your team gave Japan a lot of problems, but it seemed your players were a little gassed, a little tired towards the end of the game, and it made it difficult to stop Nishida, Japan's number 19. So do you think it had to do with the fact that you had a short rest from yesterday's game?
Well, there's no question. It's what they say, the cards were stacked against us. Not that it's anyone's fault, but to play 2 games in less than 24 hours, it's a tough chore for a young team to make that kind of adjustment. And for us to play this early in the morning or early afternoon or at noon, it was a tough challenge. I think, and again, taking nothing away from Japan, if all things were equal, and we both did not play yesterday, and we both played our first game today, I think we would have won the game, to be very honest. And again, taking nothing away from Japan, I thought their coaches did a great job, but again, all things being equal, we win this game.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
So that will be the final question. So, sorry, I have one more question. So to Zoe, so like you have Australia coming up next. Like what kind of preparation do you want to have?
我觉得这几场球我们的失误跟助攻的比数都蛮好的。那我觉得要改善的就是我们的命中率吧。三分球和不管是包括罚球这样，就是我的命中率要提升，然后做好教练团交代的进攻和防守的策略这样。
Actually, the coaching staffs have set some goals for us, like eliminate turnovers, and we did pretty well in these 2 games, and then including assists. But the things that we need to really fix up is our 3-point percentage and overall field goal percentage and free throw percentage. So if we improve on that, we have the confidence to, win the game.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so that's the final question. So thank you, Coach and Zoe. Yeah. So this will be the end for the first part of the press conference. We'll be back soon with Japan. So welcome back to the second part of this post-game press conference. We now have with us Japan coach Tom Hovis and Luke Evans. So first, Coach, can you give us your comments about the game?
Yes. We started a little bit, I think everybody had a bunch of nervous energy. Our timing wasn't good. We shot a lot of threes. We didn't really get into our regular rhythm in the first half. And Taipei plays a very aggressive defense, very fast. So I think they helped take us out of that rhythm a little bit. In the second half, we settled down and were able to get some good shots from our plays and also driving kicks. So it just felt like we were a little bit more under control. And Nishida and Togashi really started attacking really smart. And I thought Luke did a great job just hanging with their big and hitting big shots, getting big rebounds. So we're a work in progress, but I was just really happy to win this game.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Luke, can you give us your comments as well?
I think Coach pretty much covered it, but I think the first half we came out slow, and that's probably a lot to do with it being our first game playing together for most of the guys. And then Taipei just got to play yesterday, so I felt like, in more of a rhythm than we were. So then the second half, I feel like we obviously played a lot better basketball and got into our playing style.
Okay, thank you. So we have some questions from the media. First question from Mr. Shibata from O Media for Coach.
Yes.
Congratulations on the first win.
Thank you.
So finally, you guys were starting to hit threes late in the game, and that helped to tough it out to grab the win. What do you think made that happen and brought the momentum on your side in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, so that goes into getting into our offensive rhythm. We weren't rushing three-point shots. We were getting penetration, kickouts, pin screens, and our shooters were shooting it in rhythm. In the first quarter, there was a lot of one-on-one, just threes, and that's not what we want to do. We want to get some ball movement, some cuts, paint attack, and in-rhythm threes, and that's what we did in the second half.
Okay. Thank you. Next question. So are you satisfied with 32% three percentage from beyond the arc? Or?
No, but I'm really satisfied with 46% in the second half. We were 7 for 15 from three in the second half. And our 2-point percentage paint attacks went up. And one thing I'm really happy with is we shot 21 free throws. So that means we're attacking. And that's the type of balance that we need.
Well, talking about 3 points, do you have any plans, things you have to fix to shoot at a higher level? Not about tomorrow, but also the long future.
Of course. I mean, we're a work in progress. We've had 1 week of practice for this team, and that was our first game. Rotations, I told the group, I was like, we don't even know our rotations yet. Who's going to step up? Sato played great, and he came off the bench, and he was exactly what we needed, because he's not looking to go one-on-one and score. He's looking for rebounds, tough defense, and if he's open, he'll shoot it. So he knows his role. So we're trying to find the players that can fit their role and find them in good combination. So it will go up, for sure. I'm 100% confident of that.
Okay, thank you. And you also talked about changing the team culture.
Yes.
Did you see any signs of the change today?
Yes. I think when we got down, not a single person put their head down. It was we were all in, and nobody was just trying to take over selfishly. It was all about the team. It was all about playing our basketball, and I felt that the players were really buying in. And to win is huge for this team, just to get our confidence going and to get the China games from last year out of our mind a little bit. So it was important for us to win and play better than we did last year, and I think we did both.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Next question from Mr. Aoki from Yahoo News to Coach. So we think you gave up too many second chance points today.
Yes.
Like, could you tell us, like, what's your thought on that?
Yeah, no, we've got to get better on the boards, on the glass. We're going undersized. Today we went undersized at the 4 spot because Taniguchi's been, in practice, been shooting the ball really well. And I understand he's a little undersized. And his backup is Matt, who's tall and long, but he's young. So, and Luke is undersized as well, but he fought and battled. So what I was, obviously that's something that we need to work on. What I was happy with is in the second half they got a lot of offensive rebounds, but we only had 1 turnover in the second half, and we were playing much cleaner basketball. So if we can fix that part of it a little bit more, I think we're just going to get better and better with that.
Okay, thank you. Next from Mr. Nagatsuka from Sportiva,
Yes.
as well as for Coach.
Hi, Kaz.
So could you could you talk about the player and ball movements about today? It seemed that your teams played like better in the second half than in the first. Like half,
Yeah.
as you said, like what do you make out of it?
Yeah, so again, the first half energy was really high, almost too high, and it took us a while to settle down. Also, we're really working on getting this 5-out system better and better, and we're just not there yet. It takes a lot of time. It sounds simple, 5-out. Let's do 5-out, but it's not. We ran more sets in the second half, and I think that put everybody a little bit at ease because they knew what they needed to do. Yeah, so I think that was a big reason for it, both those reasons. We ran a little bit more sets, and the players relaxed in the second half.
Okay, thank you. Next one. So how did you like your team attacking the rim? You talked about this earlier, but and Nishida came through in the second half by driving in the lane.
Yeah.
But we didn't see a lot in the first half earlier in the game. Like,
Right.
what do you think about that?
Yeah, our offense balance was way off. So in the first quarter, we shot 14 threes, and we had only shot 4 twos. That's just not what we want to do. We want to go 50-50 or a little bit more twos than threes. And I think we found that in the second half. Again, I think Imamura, this was his first time on the A team, and he's in front of his home fans. I think he was really, really excited, and he got a little bit out of rhythm there. And it's not just him. There were other players that were just shooting uncharacteristic shots. We fixed it.
Thanks. Next one from Reo Onishi for Sporting News Japan.
Yes.
Luke contributed not only through scoring and rebounding, but as a facilitator from the high post and kick-out passes from the post.
Yeah.
So can you please talk about the importance of his play to your system and what do you expect from him going forward?
Luke is getting more and more comfortable in the system. His play has been steady throughout, and he's getting better and he's knowing his role a little bit more. He's a smart player. He attacks. He's physical. All of those things aside, what I really love about Luke is his attitude. He comes every single day to play. He plays hard. He's a great teammate. He works after practice on his game. He's just been a lot of fun to coach.
Okay, thank you. Question for Luke. Like, what did it mean to you to play 35 minutes and contribute to the first win? This is from Mr. Takashi from Yahoo News.
I think I've said all week, all I really want to do is win. So for us to, obviously, Coach said it, we had a bad taste in our mouth from our last 2 losses to China. So to come out here today and get a win is just, it's a great feeling.
Okay, thank you. The next question is the last one. Okay, so I think you guys have Australia coming up next, like
Yes.
for both of you? Like,
Yes. Yes, we do.
I know you do. Can you tell us your enthusiasm about that and like how you guys are feeling about that?
Yeah, so I think we've been pretty focused on today's game. So from now, we got to change our mind and get ready for tomorrow. We got tonight and tomorrow morning to prepare for Australia, and it's going to be a dogfight, so we have to come ready to win.
Yeah, so tomorrow's going to be a completely different challenge with their size and length. But these are the challenges where you can really test our type of basketball to see if speed works, good passing, good cutting. So it's going to be a really big test. We've got to get better on the rebounds, of course. But I'm really hoping that we come in and just start attacking from the beginning and not backing down from their size.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Tom and Luke. This will be the end for the press
All right,
conference.
thank you guys.
Thank you. この後このままお待ちください。西田選手と富樫選手がいらっしゃいます。Yeah, it is.